So here we are on our patio. 10 minutes later, I had to yell at my dogs because I stepped on one of their feet and scared them. As you can see, I'm nowhere near their fence. My dogs are not down there inciting them. In fact, it's kind of hard to get to their fence unless you want to traipse through the bamboo. There is now an open spot where their tree fell and crushed our bamboo. Really ought to invest in a surveillance camera that has sound so I can record this all day and all night. And the lawyer that she's contracted can actually see that she is not doing her best to keep her dogs quiet and not disturb the neighbors. 10 minutes of video prior, and an interruption from my own dogs that I stepped on. You can hear some dogs barking inside the house. I don't know if they're in the garage or in her kennel, but they're barking inside and they're barking outside. Maybe that's why she can't hear them outside, is they're barking inside at her. Let's swing on over. That's her property. Here's ours. Here's my dogs. My empty pool. Now they're actually jumping at the fence. I can hear them hitting the fence. I hope you can hear that. Probably not. You can probably just hear the water that my son is playing with. They're literally jumping up and hitting the fence. There's my dog. Now they can actually see him. I should really set him off. Keep in mind, we're still on our property. Our property goes all the way down to their fence line. You can see the metal green pole. But I don't even allow my dogs to go down there. Simply because I know it makes them even worse. So yeah, here's my dog. Just eating some grass, hanging out. And there's her dogs that she says, that the lawyer says are probably too small to be a problem. not once in the 15 minutes of what I've actually recorded has she come out and corrected them. I don't even know if she's home. They go hitting the fence again. They run over, jump up. So imagine when that fence wasn't there previously and they used to run and throw themselves at the fence. Are you watering the plants, baby?
I want this too.
Okay.
The water's sliding down. The
Yeah?
water's sliding down.
I see that.
Well, I slide down for you stay there. Stay there.
Just hitting the fence again. We now have 17 minutes and counting. I'm going to stop it at 20 of just what I've recorded this evening. That's not all the time before they started barking. That's not all the time they'll continue to bark, most likely. And I'm being fairly quiet on my own property. I did yell at my dogs earlier because they started growling at me. I stepped on one of their feet. My son is playing quietly for the most part on the patio. Just playing with some water. And not once has she come out to correct them. Corner of my house, there's her house, there's the dividing bit of property, covered in bamboo. I've allowed it to grow instead of cutting it back. There's her yard. There are her dogs peeking around the corner at me there. And there's a small bit of property there. And then you come back onto ours. Here's our fishing pier, which we totally don't use anymore because watch what happens when I go out on my fishing pier. Here comes my dog. Second man is about to step on him again. Now if I wanted to just stand here and throw a line in, or a nice lake, this again, our pier, our property, nice outlet, we got another fishing pier over there, another deck over there. There's our pool right behind me, just right behind me. So if I were to get in my pool and, oh, there's my dog, hang out and try to talk with some friends, or my son who's on one of our patios. So you gotta listen to that. We're over 10 minutes now. So we're now 20 minutes of recorded video of her not coming out and saying anything to her dogs, calling them in, correcting them. Nothing. Not even seeing her outside. Her dogs have gotten into a fight twice, which is when I started actually grabbing the recorder. And, this will keep going until we go inside. And then probably even for a length of time afterwards, because we don't have to be outside for this to go on. What do you need help with, baby? Is that Bumblebee? Well, I'll get that Bumblebee. Hold on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oops, my finger.
Wow.
You got your shoes wet even though we took them off, huh? Anyway,
Thank you.
I'm tired of holding this. You get the idea.